Yes, people. Welcome back to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. Apologies on the lateness, but like my Don Matisse says in it, like the great man himself says, lateness is greatness. And that's just the way it is on this channel, innit? So my apologies. I actually don't have a valid reason. It's fully on me. Like Peter said yesterday, and it will probably be late tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. But the show must continue. The same way the another catchphrase and slogan for this channel is, we simply don't care. But speaking of that, I always try and bring you the best special guest people. I always bring you the biggest and the best special guest that I can. And this guy right here, I give him a lot of stick, but is rightfully so, but he is one of the GOATs. And that's why I've tweeted this out many a times. And you lot need to start giving people their flowers. This is why I constantly and consistently give this man his flowers, because in this content creator space, there's nobody like him. You know what I'm saying? And he's legit one of the GOATs, and he's one of the youngest. You know what I'm saying? And it is a privilege to be able to work with this guy in it. Man like Statman Baines is in the building. What are you telling me, fam? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed. It's always good to see you, family. You know what I'm saying?
What are you telling me?
Yeah, man. Let's get into this Manchester United stuff, innit? So for those that haven't seen, actually, before I get into that, make sure you hit the like button on the video, share it across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. When you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Road to 4K, people. Road to 4K. And for those that haven't seen the ManDem United podcast,
how far away are you?
Think is it 200? It may be 200. Might be.
Come on, you lot better subscribe then, man.
Yeah, is it? I need to double check. I'm not gonna lie, I've not kept a close eye on it like that, but I believe it's just over 200 or something like that. So soon come. So yeah, subscribe. Yeah, see 200, 250. So that will come in no time. But make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Statman Baines as well. And this is the ManDem United podcast. So this is a podcast. You bring it on yourself, and we go get into that. The ManDem United podcast is dedicated to all things Manchester United, people. So please make sure you keep all your comments and questions Manchester United related. I will get to the comments, but as you can see from the title, people, how important is the FA Cup to Manchester United? So that's where we're going to get Baines's thoughts. I'm going to give my thoughts as well. Let me get to the comments quickly, though. Big up the ManDem, says Bat of Krypton. Hit the likes up. Yes. What we saying, Flawless, you good? Yeah, I'm blessed. I hope you're good. I've been watching the Batman trailers over and over multiple times. I still can't wait. I'm actually going to have to check it out still. Big up Flawless. Blessings to the chat. Big up Sacred Beats. Bat of Krypton says, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Like, subscribe, and share across all the platforms. Yes, love to my babes. Mimi every time. She says, look at that smile. Flawless. It's always good to with Mimi. That's why. I seen your name. I'm always going to smile. So always good to see you in the comments. Right, you ain't. You're up there, but you're not.
Nah.
You don't want me to hear your feelings. You're up there. You just ain't.
I'll take. I'm up there.
Yeah, you're up there, but you're just not Mimi in it. That's all it is. Big up to Ryan. But you could be as low as Ryan. So that's a plus.
Exactly. That's what
Ryan.
I'm taking it.
You're above Ryan in it. See, look, and people do what they do. Bainesy says Sacred Beats. Statman the GOAT. Facts without question. I definitely give you the A1 intros. You just don't fucking pay attention, you joker, in it. Bainesy actually paid attention.
No, I can't lie. Flawless's intro is actually very, very good.
I appreciate that. Thank you. EFAC says, yo. BB saying big up Statman too, one of the real ones. Absolutely is. It is. But all right, let's get to it anyway, Bainesy, and people in the comments as well. How important is the FA Cup for Manchester United? I've given my thoughts on it briefly, so I think the regulars here know. But what's your thoughts? I don't think we spoke on this, and I know how badly you want a trophy.
I can't lie. For me, the FA Cup's massive, isn't it? And the only reason I say that is because we're not a club that can choose and pick which trophies to win. We're Manchester United. We haven't won a trophy in 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, people remind me all the time, but yeah, something like that.
Exactly. And let's be honest here, the FA Cup, I don't know, I'll probably say it's probably more prestigious to you than it is to me, in terms of, I don't think the younger generation really take the FA Cup seriously, innit? Because let's be honest, the younger generation see teams, every single team basically rotates in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So I don't know. How do you take it seriously?
I take it seriously in the sense of, again, where you're at. I get what you're saying, the older generation, but it's the generation above me that take the FA Cup more serious. Because I was having this debate. My Don joined a Q&A. Shout out to JG from King of the Hill. And he's an Arsenal fan. And he was talking about the FA Cup. This was off air about being a major trophy. It's not. Like, if you are a major club and you only win the FA Cup, that's not classed as a successful season. It's a great side dish to have. Like, the Premier League and Champions League are the two elite trophies and what we look for. That's what we judge managers and players on. There's no manager who has just won the FA Cup who we put in the world-class bracket. We look at Pep a certain way because he's won Premier Leagues, he's won Champions Leagues. Same with Klopp. Tuchel's in that bracket as well. If any of those, nobody looks at Arteta in no major light. Nobody's looking at Arteta and goes, Arteta's a level A manager. Now, if Arteta was to turn around and win the Premier League or Champions League, that's a whole different conversation. So that's how I look at the FA Cup. But it's all about where you are, and what your aim is. When you haven't won a trophy for 5 years, yes, the FA Cup is needed. The Carabao Cup is needed because you said it best, Bainesy. You can't pick and choose what you want to win. I think it's vitally important. We have to win something. We do. And the FA Cup is without doubt our best opportunity to win a trophy. Middlesbrough's a good draw.
One thing we always say, mentality. We need up the mentality in the squad. Winning trophies helps with the mentality.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I agree. Like, I'm still taking this FA Cup very, very seriously. I still want to win it at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
People might laugh at it all they want with it because it's the FA Cup and stuff. At the end of the day, I'm desperate. You're probably desperate at this point as well. Probably. Like, there ain't no probably about it. We are on our knees. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are 110%. Like, we are begging for a trophy. And like you said, it can change the mentality. You have to get that monkey off your back. A lot of these players haven't won anything ever. A lot of these players haven't won anything in 5 years. Winning a domestic cup can be a catalyst for going on to win further trophies. I'm not saying necessarily you win the FA Cup and then you move and then you definitely win bigger trophies, but it can help, is what I'm saying. Like Jose, for example. Jose always takes the Carabao Cup seriously because he knows mentality-wise, it gives most players a boost for the rest of the season. They want to see that winning feeling again.
Absolutely.
And with the FA Cup, obviously, we're not going to win. Like, we're not going to win the Premier League at the end of the day. We're probably not going to win the Champions League, even though we got a chance. It's a building block for next season, kind of.
It's a building block. Big up to Jerry as well. Says, Lord, this team stressed me, but buzzing to be back tomorrow night. Big up Bainesy and Flawless. Big up Jerry. Make sure you follow him across all his socials and check out all of his content as well. Make sure you do. I need to get him on the show as well. Hear me? I like Jerry. Even though we disagree on a lot of things, I do like Jerry in it. So big him up every single time. Big up to Eddie. Says, big up the chat, like, subscribe, and if you can, become a member. Link for the membership is underneath in the description. The cup is important because we've been trophyless since 2017. We are desperate as fuck now. And that's legit what it is. You mentioned Mourinho there, Bainesy, and how Mourinho targeted the trophy. Pep does the same. Fergie, the great side with your goat, you know what I'm saying? One of my goats, Ronaldo. That was the Carling Cup was the first trophy that man won before they went on that run. That was the first piece of silverware, I believe, before, because I think it was, you might have won it in 07. And that was the first piece of silverware that the likes of Rooney, Ronaldo, and that young group of players won. And then we know what happened after that, the three-peat, winning the Champions League. And I'm not saying we go three-peat and win the Champions League. I'm just saying teams target that for a reason. Mourinho did it twice when he was at Chelsea. Pep does it with the Carabao Cup. We've seen Fergie do it.
As well. Jose.
Yeah, he done it with us. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he did it with us as well.
Nearly done
and that can be. And he almost did it with Tottenham. He did the same thing, but Spurs are going Spurs. But this is vitally important.
Chance to play the final.
Nah, yeah, exactly. Because that's why I said Spurs are going Spurs, innit? They're always going to find a way to mess it up. Like, Spurs are just, yeah. But that being said, what we figured out yesterday is Spurs have a bigger European history and a bigger European legacy than Arsenal. They've won more trophies. I swear, why you smile? I swear down, fam. I couldn't believe it.
16 minutes in for the Arsenal slander.
Yo, how it? Wait. You ain't gonna do that to me because when I slander,
that's not even slander because that's a fact.
There we can see Bainesy's actually learning, man.
You know what?
I am
learning.
You are learning, man. It's about time.
I gave you credit the other day as well,
I did. I give you full credit. I'm like, you're learning, and same with that because I didn't believe it because I don't pay attention to Spurs' numbers like that. So I was like, and then someone said it in the Q&A yesterday, and he's like, yeah, Spurs have a bigger European legacy than Arsenal. And I was like, right, they do. It's mad. But yeah, man, big up Arsenal, innit? Massive club. But as we were saying anyway, back to Manchester United, it's vitally important in this game. Like, is it a big game? No. But is it, like, in terms of opposition, but is it a very key game in our season? Absolutely. So say we were to go out to Middlesbrough, then it's just Champions League left. and then it's all your eggs in that basket, and that is a very, very tough competition to win. This isn't like Champions League in previous years where there's 2 or 3 teams you look at. I'd say there's 5 teams who I believe can win the competition. You got the 3 English clubs, you got PSG/Real Madrid, and you have Bayern Munich. That's 5 very good sides. And if anyone made an argument, if Bainesy made an argument for any of those teams winning the Champions League, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. And that's how I'm looking at it. So it's vitally important we win the FA Cup. United fans in particular in the comments, let me know, what's your thoughts on it? Because I think it's really, really, really important. I think this game is massive. I think it's massive.
I think what I'm looking forward to see, Hannibal is going to be in the squad. Raul confirmed that today. That should be interesting to see if he can get a couple minutes, maybe off the bench. Or you never know, he might get 30, 45 minutes. You never know, depending on how we're doing in the first half, for example, innit? I'm looking forward to that, because especially now, we always know we needed a midfielder. Hannibal adds another option.
What type of midfielder is he? Before you get to Cavani,
you'll probably be an 8 in it in our team.
He's an 8. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
You see Cavani. I keep saying it. This guy is an absolute disgrace, and I don't get why the United fan love this guy.
Talk about it. Why do you think he's an absolute disgrace?
Because again, he doesn't want to play for United right now. This is what I keep saying with Edison Cavani. He picks and chooses when he wants to play. I just don't like him. And the way the fan base gas him up here is mad. Because this guy could run a bit here, celebrate, and this fan base will be like, yeah, Cavani's the best signing since Ronaldo or something.
See, look, Ryan said it, and you said it. It's because he's a passion, because he shows passion. He runs around, he beats his chest, he kisses the badge. He knee slides when he scores. He hypes up the fans.
Injured half the time. Half the time, this guy don't want to play because he's in Uruguay or something, complaining. And in the other half, when he starts, he's absolutely rubbish. And before anyone questions me on maths here, I know I said half 3 times. That don't make sense, but you get that.
Now we understood what you meant. Yeah, we understood what you meant, fam. But he's not having Cavani in that. Just some random Cavani slander.
But it's true though.
Talk about it, fam.
No, do you like Cavani? Let's be honest.
Yeah, he should be. I said this already. He should just be back up.
Like, look at this. Someone said Cavani lost 2 extra days in Uruguay.
I did not know this. Did he ask for 2?
Like, come on, man. Like, he actually does my head in, you know. Like, I can't stand the guy.
Bainesy's not having it.
No, everyone thinks I have a Martial agenda, yeah? I'd rather see Martial at the club than Cavani.
Of course, because why? Because Martial's a better player, that's why.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's definitely without question. He is. I've said this. When we signed Ronaldo, I'm like, why did we sign them both? Cavani should be utilized. And this goes down to mismanagement. When you're chasing games, you bring him on. That's when you bring on Cavani. If you need a goal with 20 minutes to go and you're having a lot of possession and you're getting balls into the box, that's Cavani. That's what I would say on that. But yeah, Abdi says, Ralph said Lingard being forced to stay was influenced by the scumbag not being able to play. Feel very bad for Jesse. Jesse should have left in the summer. I think we all said this. Jesse, I think we all said this. Why he didn't go back to West Ham, I don't know.
Because apparently Ralph said 3 weeks ago he wanted to stay.
Maybe with the outgoings, he does want to stay because he's going to play now. That's how he's probably looking at it. Maybe he's played the long game. You got to think. No Martial, no Diallo. The scumbag's gone. Who else am I missing?
You see the Rafe Rovers thing today as well? I know it's kind of off topic. I said this here.
Stop topic. As well. Talk about it. Talk about it. We'll get into it.
You see Rafe Rovers? The only reason they made that decision was because I think one of their biggest sponsors dropped out. And the amount of backlash they got. That was the only reason they made that decision. They did not care about the victim at all. It wasn't anything to do with, like, how do I say, like, humanity kind of thing.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean, kind of thing, isn't it? It's nothing to do with the victim. It was all to do with financial reasons.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
all
the
money.
only reason they pulled out.
And that's why. So for those that don't know, Rafe Rovers signed a player who had been convicted of sexual assault. You can look this up yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to mention this guy's name. I'll just call him another scumbag. So Rafe Rovers signed him. There was backlash online on social media. Then I've seen today.
The women's team captain, I think, left.
Yep. A lot of people come. Yeah, so I didn't even know all that. I know people had issues with it, but I don't know the full details. So the women's team captains left, that Bainsy's just said. I know there was plenty of backlash. I was reading the quote tweets and I seen fans talking about, I'm not supporting this club. Other staff members that believed left. But like I said, you can go check this all yourself.
I don't know if anyone's left at the club.
You know what, leave? Okay. No, well,
I don't know.
I
They
could be
might
wrong.
have, but from what I know, I only just saw the like initial statement kind of thing, innit?
Okay.
And then
I
a
said
quote tweeted it saying resignations need to happen.
yeah.
Like, how are
And
you thinking that this is the right thing to do?
facts. Absolute facts. So I've seen plenty of backlash anyway. Fans unhappy, everybody else unhappy, whether it's Wraith Rovers fans or other fans. And then obviously today it's come out that he's not there. They're not signing him. And like Bainesy just said, it's because their sponsor has pulled out, and it's all a money thing. What I'm gonna say on that is everybody who was involved in that at the club, needs to be thrown away. Forget resignations, throw them away. Any fans who back this of Wraith Rovers because he thought that this player would help them climb up the table or whatever. I don't know how good this scumbag is or whatever. I don't particularly care. That's on them, innit? And this needs to be addressed. And I'm glad they received so much backlash. I'm glad sponsors pulled out. I'm happy about it. Go on.
3 days ago, they said, "Oh, he's a good footballer and stuff. That's why we signed him." Like that was their reason for signing him, even though they saw his entire history.
Ridiculous. And it's more than just sexual assault as well, people.
Yeah, it's way worse than that. His thing is mad because I was reading it. And then today they came out and said, "Oh, we listened to the community feedback and stuff. We're happy that you lot gave us feedback." Like, I'm sorry, yeah. If you need feedback to know whether to sign a player like this, you're stupid in the head. And the fact is, yeah, to sign a player, let's be honest, more than one person has to kind of like sign it off, kind of thing, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So there's multiple people at the club that thought this was the right thing to do.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Exactly. That is absolutely nuts that multiple people seen this and went, yeah, that's cool. Multiple people. You know how much thought goes into a signing, like board members, managers, coaches, etc., etc. Probably more chairman who's signing off on the secretary, everybody involved in a deal, agents, if he has an agent or he has two agents or his advisors or whatever. The club will have advisors as well. And nobody said, hold up, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, absolute scumbag, him. He's a scumbag. Everyone who's involved in it, who signed off in it, is a fucking idiot and shouldn't work in football again. You can't be making them type of decisions.
You know, if it didn't affect them financially in terms of their sponsors pulling out, would they have cared? They said no. Yeah. But the only reason, let's be honest, they cared is because the sponsors pulled out, and I think the women's team said they were going to leave the club, and like, you know, like the team kind of rebranding in another name.
They start a new team, like they did, like Wimbledon did with like Wimbledon did with MK Dons. Well, no, MK Dons, no, AFC Wimbledon did that with MK Dons because Wimbledon became MK Dons. Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous, absolute nonsense. And Uriel's Latin said sponsors is why Man United will also drop the scumbag. Otherwise, this club wouldn't care either. I hear that. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the same shit with Mendy, another scumbag in that. And the people who are defending this need to be held as accountable as the actual scumbags as well. Because they're signing off on this and be like, this is okay. Yeah? We're breaking up from. Say that again.
You know what annoyed me yesterday? Harge put a tweet out, innit, about the Mason situation, and I retweeted it. And then obviously, you know when someone comments after you retweet, it tags you as well, innit?
Yeah.
So I saw it and someone was like, oh, Mason's only 18. If you lot are so harsh on him, like, it says a lot about yourself as well when he made that kind of thing.
No, because
it don't
sexually assaulting and raping women is not okay at any age. I don't care if you're 18, 28, or 58. It's not okay. And it's
how does that say more about us calling it out than about the predator kind of thing?
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's because people will, if you are talented at something people love, you'll get idiots who will defend you blindly. We've seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? I bet if you look through the comments with the other scumbag who played for City, there'll be people defending him. If you look through, we've seen it with not our scumbag, the scumbag who played for us. You've seen people defending it. People will always defend this if you're talented.
We need squad depth.
Yeah. Squad depth, you know, people are more interested in football. Like I say, football is the most unimportant unimportant things. You do an unimportant list, football tops it. It's the most unimportant. No, it's the most important of unimportant things. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. Yeah, and the social media pressure added to it, Eddie. I agree with this as well, yes. Which is one of the great things about social media in these situations is that you see the outrage and see that most people are actually where you should be on these type of situations. Like there is no gray area, 100%. There is, but yeah, I'm glad you brought it up because I was gonna bring it up anyway. So again, we need to continue to speak about it, people, on your socials. If you have a platform like this, speak on it. If you have a social media following, even if it's small, speak on it. In your inner circles, speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Continue to talk about this and make people uncomfortable. Continue to talk about it and make people uncomfortable. Because there's only, if you get uncomfortable speaking about this, that tells you all you need to know. Tuck said it when we was doing In the Mud and we were speaking on this. Tell me you're a rapist without telling me you're a rapist. Why would you get uncomfortable? It's very similar to racism when people get uncomfortable when you talk about it. I'm like, why does it make you uncomfortable?
You know, like when people say silence is also like a...
You co-signing it. Yep.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Absolutely. So yeah, man, fuck all the scumbags and everybody involved. 110%. And Ryan, who says that, Ryan, just send me the title, fam. I've seen your message. Just send me the title. And I said, oh. But yeah, back to Manchester United as well. Actually, before we get back to that, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well, people. Sarcasm CTV. Hit the subscribe button as well. But we have again, people. I think people are really underestimating how big of a fixture this game is. I think it's massive. I think it's a key game. Like, is it a big game in terms of opposition? No, because it's Middlesbrough. But everything is riding on this. Yeah, everything's riding on this. And we know how difficult it is to beat teams mid-table in the Championship, in the FA Cup. I mean, ask a certain club in North London. However, we need to do the business. This is why I hope he puts out a strong team. Because we don't play again till... When did Manchester United play again afterwards? Check. So he's gonna mix and match the team because that Tuesday game is gone.
You didn't know we had a 2 week or 1 week break.
We did have a break. You're right. We did have a break. So
for me, no excuses. I expect semi-rotation in terms of Dean Henderson should still play. Wan-Bissaka probably has to be given a chance. It has to be.
Does he?
No, in terms of like you don't need Dalot to win this game, innit? Like Dalot for me, you need him on Tuesday.
Against Burnley, yeah, I hear your point.
Brighton,
because Burnley will be. Is it Brighton? Wait, is it not? Am I tripping? Hold on, let me check. Nah, it's Burnley, fam. Away at Burnley.
When we play Brighton?
We play Brighton. No, you're thinking it's the week after. It's the day after Valentine's Day. Yeah, 15th.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
So yeah, we play we play Burnley, and then on the Tuesday, and then on the Saturday we're at home to Southampton, early kickoff. Oh, can't be asked. An early kick. But yeah, we need to. I'm not trying to see Wan-Bissaka. I'd rather see a youth player. I'm not trying to see Wan-Bissaka at all. Again, should it be the be all and end all?
Yeah. Just because it's Middlesbrough, you'll get away with Wan-Bissaka. Centre backs.
Who we got?
Pick a bunch kind of thing, innit?
Who's that? Is everybody fit?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm just asking.
Jones is even fit.
All right. So what centre backs would you like to see?
Me, I'll probably just go with Phil Jones and Harry Maguire. Just so I know Varane and Lindelof start the week after. Or the game after.
I'd rather see Lindelof and Varane. I am not trying to see. I've 3 of the back 4 is Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, and Phil Jones.
The only reason I say that is because say if Phil Jones and Harry Maguire start,
there's no Lindelof. Jerry just said no Lindelof. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that's kind of good though.
No,
hear my logic here. If Harry Maguire and Phil Jones start, then what are the chances they start again on Tuesday?
They won't start on Tuesday. My problem is I'm not trying to see them start on Friday.
No, I'll sacrifice the FA Cup game in terms of these players should still be good enough to win.
You trust these men that much?
No. In terms, like, let's be honest here. We can't really rotate. We can't really rotate in attacking areas right now.
I'm gonna hate this game, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be a grind. Let's be honest. We know United.
So we got Wan-Bissaka. It could be Maguire, Jones, Henderson in goal, Luke Shaw. We going all English. We full English. I swear, Luke Shaw out. Is he injured? Let us know in the chat, people.
What did I see?
All right. So if Luke Shaw's not out, who's playing left back?
I can't remember what Luke Shaw. Don't take my word for it.
So who's playing then if Luke Shaw is out?
Telles. Even though Telles has played for Brazil recently.
They say it. Like, Jesus. That back. Oh my God. Right. Who's playing? So who'll be the 6th? Probably Matic.
Fair. Shaw's confirmed to start.
Oh, we go. Oh,
I knew I was thinking of something. I think it might be the contract thing.
We going full English in that. We taking it back to the 90s. That's a nearly 90s team. That's what we got. Henderson in goal. Wan-Bissaka at right back. Maguire and Phil Jones as centre backs. And Luke Shaw as left back. We got full English.
And then
Jeez.
midfield, I'll go with.
We'll probably play Matic in the 6, innit?
Yeah, Pogba could start.
Pogba is one
Ralph
of the
said
8s.
that.
And who's the other 8? McTominay?
Nah. Flipping, no, we don't have anyone else. Bruno, you're not playing a game like this, let's be honest. Actually, you know what? You probably go over like 45 minutes of Bruno. Hopefully, we win the game in the first 45 and then bring on a Hannibal.
All right. So we're going Matic, Pogba, Bruno. That's not a bad midfield three, actually. Then who's playing out? Who's the 2 wingers and who's the one striker?
Sancho.
You reckon Sancho will play?
Who else do we have? Unless it goes Rashford on the right. Lingard's not playing. He's
How come Lingard's not playing? Oh, is he? For what? If they said why?
I think it's to do with him not getting the move and stuff, innit? Like just get himself in the right shape mentally.
That's bad, yo. All right, so what? Rashford on the right, Alanga on the left.
I think we'll go Sancho.
Sancho on the left. I don't want to see Sancho.
No, Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, and then Ronaldo up top probably.
You reckon Ronaldo plays, not Cavani?
Cavani can't play.
Oh, is he still in Uruguay? Yo, we are down to the bare bones. What is going on?
Yeah.
That is bare bones
this
FC.
is what I'm saying. We don't have much in terms of that we can actually rotate with.
We had very little with a full squad. Why have we let all these players go? What is going on?
You could go Rashford up top with then Elanga on the left. That's a possibility.
And then who on the right? One Mao?
No, Sancho. Sancho on the right.
Yeah, forget
Rashford up top and then Elanga on the left.
Jesus, yo. That isn't it. Even at home to Middlesbrough in the FA Cup, that team is not. That defense, oh my, what is going? Oh my God.
Luckily, they have Aaron Connolly up top.
We should be all right, but that is horrific. The fact that our backup is absolutely horrific. And I don't put that on Ralph. That's just on our terrible recruitment and the words to Norridin, our structure. Because that is awful. That is horrific. What in the world is going on? That is it. Did you hear the defense? That all English breakfast defense.
No, but to be honest, that's a fully rotated back line, isn't it?
That's a fair point. But the fact that's our backup, we are a couple injuries away from a couple of them man coming in.
No, we need to remember Bailly's out, injured.
Yeah, Bailly's always injured. Obviously, no Varane and Lindelof. My point is, if Varane gets injured and Bailly gets injured, we are a Lindelof-Maguire partnership. If Dalot gets injured or suspended, we back to Wan-Bissaka. Tellers is out, we back to Luke Shaw.
But that's what I'm saying. Now I think it's very, very important to now rotate your players very, very carefully. That's what I'm saying. People like Wan-Bissaka might have to start. You shouldn't need a Dalot to win a game against Middlesbrough, realistically.
I hear you. You're right.
Wan-Bissaka is a £50 million player, factually.
Yeah, well, you don't mean his value is that, but he's not that.
He is that. So you're telling me you can't trust the Wan-Bissaka coming in against Middlesbrough? You should be able to.
You should be able to, yes. But we know what Manchester United are like. And hear the rest of the team. One thing we do have, I like, is the midfield with Pogba and say Bruno, for instance, and in an attack, we haven't more than enough to score enough goals.
I think as long as Pogba, when Matic start, whoever the third midfielder is should be calm in it.
Yeah, be calm with those two in there. Absolutely.
Very nice midfield.
Yeah, that should be fine. And then whether it's Sancho, you're talking...
Wan-Matter in the 8. Wan-Matter, Pogba, Matic probably should still be enough.
Yeah, it should be enough, to be honest. And then you've got, like you said, Sancho, Rashford, Alanga. That should be enough to get past your championship opposition. That should be. Yeah, the FAC, I don't know why you're on that. Tellers is decent. He's better than Shaw. But I like to see us upgrade, but yeah.
They're probably both. Like, you know, when you look at, for example, Robertson, best left back in the country, you could argue. Yeah. Those two left backs are not in that conversation. They would never be in that conversation.
No, Tellers is not. But Tellers is miles better than Shaw. He's much better than Shaw. Defensively, they're pretty the same, and offensively, it's not even close.
I'll be honest, I don't rate both of them like that.
Tellers, I'd have Tellers as backup. I would sell Luke Shaw.
Yeah, if I had the choice, yeah. Because at least you know with Tellers, you can rely on him in terms of his injury record and stuff, innit?
Yeah, facts. Ragnick says this. Continue to put the quotes from Ragnick in the comments. The Manchester United fullbacks have to be defenders and at the same time give as much input as they possibly can. If we're in possession of the ball, they should be offensive fullbacks. Yeah, and that's one thing that Shaw is an offensive fullback. He offers you very little going forward. Tellers offers you, he's a great outlet out there. I don't know why you man stick it on him, but then don't stick it on Shaw. I'm lost. Shaw's been here. Shaw's been here 8 years and has had one good season in 8 years. Let that be Tellers. Tellers has one bad game in 8 games and man want him gone. Tellers is definitely clear of Shaw.
And Shaw's expectations are a lot higher in terms of we bought Shaw as I think the highest paid teenager in the world at that point.
Absolutely. It's like 30 million when 30 million was a lot of money. Absolutely.
And Tellers, what we bought him for, probably under 15.
Yeah, something like that. Something like, I can't remember the price, but I know it wasn't extravagant. But he's clear. I don't understand this. Not even a debate. And I'm not saying Tellers is the answer. Which one this?
Yeah.
This is what I want to see. Offensive fullbacks playing almost like wingers do at the same time, be modern defenders, winning one-on-one duels and switching sides from one to another. Again, something Luke Shaw can't do. Luke Shaw cannot do that. He doesn't do that. He offers you very little.
But I think the thing I like about Luke Shaw's game when he's on it is his ball carrying ability. I think Luke Shaw carries the ball very, very well when he's on his game.
See, you just said it there, key. Yeah, when he's on it.
When he's on his game.
He's not on it enough. Consistency. I don't know why we let him being so inconsistent slide, but then these would be the same people who want Pogba gone for inconsistency. Well, I don't like people pick and choose, man.
No, but I wasn't doing that
across the board.
I'm just saying.
No, not you. I'm saying I've seen people in the comments. I've seen people on social media speaking about this. Pick and choose. One Pogba gone because he's being inconsistent, but then we'll back Luke Shaw. Make it make sense. Who's been one of our most inconsistent players? He ain't even been inconsistent. He's just been poor. Let's call a spade a spade.
Nah, Rafael, that's very harsh. Trust me, he's a very, very good ball carrier on his day.
Yeah, he just doesn't do it enough.
Like you saw it, for example, against City.
I agree with this.
Away. Last year.
Yeah. When he's on his game, that's the problem. That's the problem. And he's not on his game often enough. Tellers is so far short. You might have letting club propaganda pull the wool over your eyes. It's not even close about Krypton. I agree. There's not even a debate to be had. Do I believe Tellers is good enough for where Manchester United wanted to go? That's a whole nother debate. Is he clear of Luke Shaw? Clear, people. CLEAR. Yes. He is clear of Luke Shaw. And you see the difference when the two of them play. Even an average Tellers performance is miles better than an average Luke Shaw performance. Because I keep saying that people underestimate he's a good outlet on that side. Or let's say outlet, someone to pass the ball to stretch the opposition's defense, to whip balls into the box and things of that nature. Good set-piece delivery as well. Great set-piece delivery. Not so much from corners because we're awful from corners, but I'm talking more free kicks in dangerous areas.
You think we'll score a corner tomorrow?
It would just be like Phil Jones to score from a corner or something.
It would, you know.
It would be Phil Jones. But if to think about the team we just named, we got Phil Jones, who's good in the air. Maguire's good in the air. Match is good in the air. Pogba's good in the air. Like
we could have a team full of like 7 foot plus players and we still can't score a corner at this point. How can you tell me we've had over 100 corners and we haven't scored?
Because our deliveries have been trash. That's why.
No, but the thing is some of the time our delivery has been good and we still don't score.
Yeah, it's rare our delivery is good though. The amount of times we hit the first man. And there's over 40 of you lot watching. Get the likes up. How are we not even at 30 likes? Mods, please get everybody liking, subscribing. Make sure you subscribe to Statman Baines' channel. The link is in the title as well. So you can click on it and it's his name and it'll take you directly to his channel and subscribe here as well. But yeah, it's facts. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, right. Says Tellers is good, but I'm not sure he's good enough for the long term for United to win the biggest trophies. That's fair. That's fair. I've said this, I'd have him as backup. That is fair. Where else we at? Big up to Bobby in the chat as well. My guy, I see you out here doing big things, innit? Bobby over there on BBC Scotland and that. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going, Bainesy. 1 sec. Keep the show going. 1 sec.
Interview with Diallo coming soon for him. That's what we want to see. Because I can't lie. I was going to say, Diallo yesterday, he struggled, man. He struggled. The atmosphere in the first half, especially, because I watched the first half of the Rangers game. Incredible. And I think, like, let's be honest, Diallo was barely involved yesterday. Very, very harsh if you're blaming him, because that's what I saw a couple of people on Twitter do, trying to blame Diallo. Why United fans as well as English fans chanting Roberto Carlos last season and at the Euros? You know it was here with that Roberto Carlos thing. Like, people just get gassed too easily, innit? Like, he literally had a good 3 months, 4 months for United, and then a good Euros, and everyone just got carried away. And you see it every single time, especially with international football. International football, when England are doing well, everyone gets carried away. Like, you saw Harry Maguire being called like top 5 centre backs in the world at one point because he performed well for England in the back three. Yeah, make sure you guys like the video as well. I've always said this to my mate that Alex Telles is so one-dimensional. I do kind of understand what you say. Like, I think he needs to add more to his game. Telles, I think he's good enough where United want to be, but you can definitely add someone of quality to assess with. Yeah, I think we need a better competition for Telles. Like, I genuinely don't think Luke Shaw is that guy. Yeah, Celtic had Rangers. No, Statman, you know, it's just man isn't playing well. Yeah, he probably is when both are playing at their best game. I said that before. But then it comes down to consistency. When was the last time Luke Shaw played well? Like, for me, they're both average in my eyes. Like, I just see them. They're kind of consistent in terms of their performances, in terms of it will just be 6 out of 10, especially with Telles, 6, 7 out of 10s. With Luke Shaw, you can either get a 3 out of 10 or you can get like a 7, 8, 9 out of 10 like he was last year. Statman, do you agree with my hot take that Lucas Digne is the best left back in the world? Nah, he's definitely not the best left back in the world. He's not even the best left back in this country. Like, you're saying people like Cancelo, Robertson, they're all better than him. Who else would I say is better than him? Chilwell put into that conversation. Yeah, he's definitely not the best left back in the country. Not people, Statman, English people. This is why they don't win anything. Yeah. Like, English fans just love overhyping everything. Why do we need competition for Shaw when he's not good enough? Let's see what Telles does with competition. Yeah, Shaw can go in my eyes now. We've had long enough to judge Luke Shaw at the club. You probably can't say the same thing about Telles, to be fair. Because it's only now recently that Telles is actually being given a run to play. What about Theo Hernandez? I'm pretty sure, according to Fabrizio, he's signing a 5-year contract. So, like, if you were to sign him, it will cost big, big money. Cancelo is my pick for the best in the Prem. Davies, Mendy. Yeah, those are 2 good shouts as well. Statman, I have a weird feeling that United might flood the UCL. Listen, Champions League, I've said this before. Anything could happen. It's the luck of the draw. Or fluke. Yeah, fluke the champion. Anything could happen. Like, you never know, yeah. We could realistically get Villarreal or Juve in the next round. And then you expect United to go through again. So that's there straight away, win the semi-finals. Yeah. And then in the semi-finals, you never know. You could have a good game against any single team. And then you're in the final. And then in the final is a 90-minute game. If it doesn't go into extra time. Anything could happen into that. Nori, underrated player, left back. Yeah, Nori looks good as well, to be fair, from Wolves. Have more of a chance. Marrying Megan Fox and United winning the Champions League. Nah. Trust me. You don't. You have to have faith in United. Chiesa is injured for a long time. Yeah, Chiesa, I think, got an ACL injury, which is a massive shame for him. Flawless, hurry up and come back. Where's this guy? I saw a tweet on Twitter. If I can find it, I'll send it to you guys. It said Harry Maguire at the World Cup and you're... Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. People just do too much. Like, if you're saying Harry Maguire had a good tournament, was one of the best centre-backs in the tournament, that's fair. But don't bring it in saying, oh, yeah, Harry Maguire's been doing this all season for United. Don't do that. Like, you could argue on his day he's a good player. Nothing more than that. I have to go, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I actually jumped back on. My niece just rang me. That's why I'm here late. But yo, make sure you subscribe to Bainesy's channel as well. Bainesy, good to see you. Definitely gonna get you back on ManDem United more regular, 100%. We got a show tomorrow anyway, so we'll probably be discussing Manchester United on here. Stats, facts, and vibes, people. All right, love Bainesy, yeah, every single time. Big up to my guy Bainesy each and every time, people. Big up to each and every one of you lot. Big up to Dan Lever as well. Get the likes up. Big up Winner Surfer as well. Where else we at? People who made the show about Shelberto Carlos were cracking his shows. Hey, cocaine's a hell of a drug. We move. What else we at? Let's continue. You lot continue to get your questions in as well. Madrid versus PSG predictions. I actually originally went with PSG, and I still stand by that. Even though they're not the better side and it doesn't seem to be going too well. They just have players who can win any individual match. Not that PSG don't. I mean, not that Real Madrid don't. It's just that there's a lot riding on it. You've got Messi, who's ex-Barcelona, going to Real Madrid. You've got Neymar, who's ex-Barcelona. You got Ramos, who is Mr. Real Madrid. You got Di Maria, who's ex-Barcelona. You have Mbappe, who looks like he's going to Real Madrid as well. Like, yeah. Look at this prick, yo. Get me on and we can talk United, bro. When you get me on your channel on one of them Chelsea shows to talk AC in it, fair is fair. When we talk AC, let me leaving. Then fair is fair, in it, Lewis, my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's when we'll do it. You don't invite me to none of the Chelsea stuff and that. Big up my guy Lewis every single time and out here winning. Someone adds, why is this as well? Yo, throw that scumbag in the jail and throw the jail away is my point. And Red Dead, why are you asking me this question again? You've asked me this question twice. I ain't tolerating this. Hold a block in that. You know what I'm saying? Look at this guy. Tomorrow, bro, hopping. You're an idiot, you know. This guy, idiot. Speaking of PSG, Wagwan from Mauricio, hey, that's Pochettino. Yo, the time's passed. That being said, that's a good segue because people, I don't know where the rumors have come from that Manchester United could potentially be looking at Poch as the next manager. And that time sailed. We should have got him before he went to PSG. Like I seen somebody say he's yesterday's news, and everyone knows I'm a big fan of him and I'm still a fan of him. But do I want him at Manchester United? No. He don't even crack top 3. The perfect opportunity to get him was after he left Spurs. I believe that was the perfect time. I believe the squad was set up for him. Everything was right for him to join the team and run with that squad. This now that we have, even when me and Bainesy was going through the potential team for tomorrow, it's not it. You know what I'm saying? And that it's nah. It's not it at all. So that's what I say about Poch. However, the reason why, even though I agree, Bat of Krypton, Real Madrid are the better side. They have the better manager, absolutely. But I just look at the factors going into that. I look at the factors, I say, Messi's going to have a major point to prove. Neymar's going to have a major point to prove. Mbappe is going to have a major point to prove. Ramos is going to have a major point to prove. Those 4 right there, particularly the first 3 I just named, and I mention this all the time, are players who can just take a tie away from you. Messi could go to the Bernabeu in that second leg and have a masterclass. PSG go through. Neymar's capable of that. Mbappe's capable of that. Ramos is capable of rolling back the years and having a fire game. Like, absolutely. Real Madrid obviously have players to hurt you. When you got Benzema, you got Vinicius Jr., who's in form. They don't have, well, Hazard's there. But you also have you still got you still have Modric, you still have Cruz, etc., etc. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that tie because it is the glamour tie of the round. Absolutely. Big up to UK Drilly, says my G. Everton game, remember flawless Poch was waiting. I don't remember the game, but I remember Poch waiting. Like I remember not the entire fan base, but especially on socials, like I'd say half the fan base, just for argument's sake, being like, this is the guy. Like I remember people having Poch Avies. I remember whether it was on my shows or other content creator shows, that was the hot topic. Like that was the people in the comments with their Avies had Poch with the Manchester United badge behind him, whether he was on the touchline or he was in the press or he was doing a press conference. That was the time. We missed the boat. Don't go and do it, man. I said this before. Don't go and reheat McDonald's. We've missed the boat on him. Do not go and reheat McDonald's. Let it go. Yeah, people, make sure you tune into Twitch at @7. There's going to be a tennis stream to discuss who's the best tennis player of all time. Ryan will be on there, I believe, when the Surfer's on there. Ryan, let the people know in the comments who's going to be on the panel. Ten Hag can't be himself without board. He's at the perfect setup at Ajax, which helps him flourish. Man United would have him drowning in drama. Here's the thing, Eddie. I hear what you're saying with that, but that's where Ralph comes in. Because if Ralph goes into the consultancy role and then brings in Ten Hag as his guy, that can improve relations. That can improve the relationship. That can improve recruitment. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So I don't think it's the perfect setup for any manager, but can it get better? Yes. And the thing is, we can attract players. We can attract the right players. Whether we do it or not, I don't know. But the finance is there. The resources is there. We just need the people in place because we have the tools. Does Neymar have the facilities, though? He's been out for 2 months and it'll be his first or second game. Yes, Neymar is definitely 110% has the facilities. He's still talented, like even coming back from injury. And the FAC says Messi hasn't scored versus Madrid since 2018. What a way to end your drought. This is what I'm talking. I didn't even know this fact. What a way to end your drought. What a way to end your drought. Hazard will have a major point to prove, as well as Vinicius, Benzema, Bale, Modric, Kroos, Casemiro. It's not the same, though, Prime. It's not the same. Hazard's not looking at PSG the same way Messi's looking at Real Madrid. They're his arch enemies. Like, he is Mr. Barcelona. Mr. Barcelona, Messi is. Like, he hates Real Madrid with a passion. That's the big game or the big games he's been looking forward to for his entire career. That's some of the games he made his name off. When he held up his shirt, was that not against Real Madrid? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Like, and then on top of that, you have Neymar, who also has a massive point to prove, just in general to PSG, and he played at Barcelona. Then you got Mbappe, who's potentially going there. Mbappe got a point to prove. He wants to show Real Madrid, right, this is me. Imagine him knocking out Real Madrid on their own patch. And then you have Sergio Ramos, who is Mr. Real Madrid himself, with a point to prove. Like, I'm not saying Real Madrid aren't the favorites, because they are. They without question. I'm just saying PSG, like, they have a lot of X factors, and I think people overlook that. That's the reason why I didn't want Manchester United to draw PSG, even though I think we're the favorites against them. They have so many X factors. And that's why I'm glad that that draw got redone, because I was pissed. So there you go. Surfer, Timo, and Neeks. There you go, people. We need more than 30 likes, guys. Get it up. And sub only 200 away from 4K. Yeah, man. Soon land. Soon land. What else we at? Flawless. We're gonna have to have that popcorn on the watch along for that tie. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that tie. Outside of the Manchester United Atletico Madrid tie, that's the best tie of the round. Easy. Easy. See, and Calvin, I'll get to this. Madrid just know how to win the Champions League. PSG have no experience or culture in winning it. Benzema and Vinicius, the best duo in the world, too. I'll personally be surprised if Madrid don't win it. Madrid do know how to win the Champions League, but that has no bearing. This is why they went 12, 13 years without it. And it's been ingrained in their culture. It's all about the team. So that's why I don't take too much stock in that. PSG don't have any experience and culture in winning it, but every team was like that at one point. Manchester United were like that at one point, and we got over the line. Chelsea were like that. They got over the line. Benzema and Vinicius Jr. been on bits. I agree. And Madrid will be right up there. Madrid will be right up there. Yeah, Messi. Yeah, the celebration was at the Bernabeu. That's what I'm saying. Iconic moments. This is exactly the type of thing I'm talking about. How many likes are we actually on? Have we hit 30 yet? Yeah, we have. We've gone over 30. Big up you lot. Where else we at? Continue questions in, people. Get your Manchester United questions in before I close out the show. And just to let you know, Ryan and Cobra Kai, I've still not watched it, fam. Still not watched it. Just letting you know. I'll give you daily updates of how I've not watched it. If Neymar plays, PSG are favourites, but without him, I reckon Benzema and Vinicius can do the job. And also the midfield battle is nasty. Variety alone against the best trio, Kroos, Modric, Casemiro. I believe if Neymar plays or he doesn't, then Real Madrid are still the favourites. Benzema and Vinicius Jr. are definitely more than capable of winning this tie. The midfield battle is going to be interesting. Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro aren't what they was, but they're still good enough. We all know how good Variety is and how key he is to what PSG do and how they play. Dan says, if Sancho doesn't perform to his best next season, do you think he'll still be at the club in 2024? Yeah. I think they'll give him. I think this season they'll write off because you know the whole Ollie thing and everything like that. However, next season he has to perform. But if he don't, they'll give him a season after that. But again, depends on the manager. We don't know who the new manager's going to be. The new manager that's coming in, does he like him? Does he play a formation that suits Sancho? Do we bring in players to complement Sancho? There's so many variables in that. So that's why I can't answer that question. But do I believe, one thing I will say is Sancho has the talent to be successful here. Sancho cold. Absolutely. Sancho's cold. And 110%. What else we got? But yeah, we played Middlesbrough. I'm just looking at fixtures right now. So we got Middlesbrough at home, then it's Burnley away, then Southampton, then Brighton on the Tuesday. That's the 15th. Then Leeds away on the 20th of Feb. Then the 23rd of Feb, 3 days later, away at Atletico Madrid. Then Watford at home. Then City away. Spurs at home. Atletico Madrid second leg at home. Away to Liverpool. Away to home to Leicester. Away to Everton. Home to Norwich. Then away at Arsenal. So pretty much, it's goal time from tomorrow. So pretty much from the 4th of February out to the 23rd of April, we are running the gauntlet, people. We are running the gauntlet. This is make or break. This February, March, April is make or break. Like where we're going to be. Like we could be well off the pace in top 4, out of the Champions League and out of the FA Cup. Or we could be well on for top 4, still and going into the Champions League quarterfinals, semi-finals, and in the 5th, 6th round of the FA Cup. But yeah, tomorrow United have to win. Have to win that game. Even when me and Bainesy was there going through the team that could play, I'm like, yo, that's not it. It should be good enough to beat Middlesbrough, but it doesn't fill you with hope. It doesn't fill you with hope. Well, so yeah. That week where we have the Premier League heavyweights and the Champions League draw is the week that defines the season, in my opinion. Yeah, Eddie's even broke it down further. Yes. Absolutely. From where else we at? So from the first leg, which is the 23rd of February, then we play Watford, then we away to City, home to Spurs, home to Atletico Madrid, then away to Liverpool, then at home to Leicester. Jesus. That end of February, early March is key. Key. We need to have a good run up into there and a good run up outside of there. But yes, from that first leg against Atletico Madrid on the 23rd of Feb, all the way to Leicester at home on the 2nd of April. Hey, it's goal time, man. But this is what you want. You're going to see what these players are made of. We're going to see what this interim manager Ralph is made of, like 110%. Like we are going to find out what these men are made of, and this is what you want. Pressure burst pipes. You want to see how good these players are. Is Pogba everything we think he is? Is Varane everything we think he is? Is Bruno as good as people say he is? Is Rashford? Is Sancho? Is Ralph? You know what I'm saying? Is Dalot? Is Telles? Like, this is the interesting things. Can Alanga step up? Can Rashford step up? Will Cavani step up? Will Cristiano Ronaldo still be Cristiano Ronaldo? Like, but this is what you want. I'm legit excited. For the first time since I've been content creating, I'm legit excited going into this part of the season. I'm legit excited going into this part of the season. Abdi, before I go, drop the statement that she dropped. My thoughts are with her as well, man. I hope she's good after what that scumbag did to her. I hope she's blessed. So please put the statement in the comments. But yeah, man, we'll see what these players are made of. And that's why I'm legit excited, fam. That's why I'm legit excited for the first time. Like, we're in the Champions League knockout rounds. We're in the FA Cup still. That could change. Like, those two things there, like big games as well. You want to be playing Liverpool away. Atletico Madrid home and away. Pressure ties. Like, them watch-alongs are going to be so sick. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's going to be so sick. I'm looking forward to it. How much would Rashford cost? Depends who's signing him. 60 mil. Atletico have been very poor this season. They should be challenging and winning the La Liga with their squad. I don't see them doing anything. But CR7's record versus them is insane. I'm hoping people keep mentioning Cristiano Ronaldo's record against Simeone and against Atletico Madrid. I just hope it continues. I need a brace in both legs. Give me a brace in both legs, please. Eddie says, Cameroon, Egypt, watch along. No, I won't be doing that, fam, simply because I'm on Rance's Twitch at 7 p.m. So that's why I'm not, because that game starts at 7:45, I believe, or 8. So I wouldn't be able to get across in time. That's all. She says, I'm grateful to everyone that has sent messages of support and encouragement. Love that. Thank you. Love that. The last few days have been very difficult. I'm taking a break from social media while the police make What's the rest of that, Abdi? But just the part of that here, taking a break from social media. I love to hear it, man. That investigation. Love that. Love that. Love that statement from him. I said I'd give him away for free, you know. You wildin' Eddie, man. Damn, as Eddie would say. Damn. I said he'd give him away for free. Yeah, but if someone tried to buy Marcus Rashford, I'd let him go. Like, I have no issue with that whatsoever. Zero issue with that. I have no problems. Final few questions, people, and we're gonna close out the show, people. And there will be a watch along as well tomorrow. Let me double check for that game as well. It's a late kickoff, which is good. The later kickoffs, the better. Man ain't trying to do these half 12s and all this nonsense. Now I gonna be waking up like, nah, man, I ain't into that. But yes, there will be a watch along. Where we at? I'm having a look. So yeah, you'll probably get a Pro Club stream today as well. Not sure what time. And then you're going to get the big NBA watch along for any basketball fans. The derby in LA, the big one in LA. We have the LA Clippers versus the LA Lakers. That's a 3 a.m. UK time start. Again, all of these are on the upcoming live stream schedule. And tomorrow, me and Bainesy will be back with Stats, Facts, and Vibes, 5:30. And then you'll get Manchester United versus Middlesbrough, the live watch along. Then after that, you will get Ballers at the Bridge, which is the Chelsea show. And then after that, you'll probably get Pro Clubs. If not, I'll start running GTA. If not, I'll probably start running GTA. Flawless 65 million to Chelsea for Rashford. If Chelsea offered 65 million for Rashford, I'd tell United to take it. Dan says, will Ralph go for the Premier League starting 11 in the FA Cup? Most teams do. No, because it's Middlesbrough, I don't see him do that. I see him rotating, considering we play on Tuesday. So it's only 2 days of rest. So I can see him. And Burnley, even though they're not a good side, it won't be an easy game. So I see him making not wholesale changes, but it'll be a mix and mash. Like, Dalot won't play, Tellers won't play, Lindelof won't play. I don't think Varane will play. Goalkeeper won't play. I don't expect to see McFred. Bruno might play. So yeah, we'll see. I don't expect to see Ronaldo either. Rivalry aside, it's great that Flawless is happy and looking forward to watching Man United again. Much appreciated. That could all change if we get beat 2-0 by Middlesbrough tomorrow. But I hear your thoughts, Prime. I hear you. Big up to Neville. Says, I'm excited about this summer. More to see the start of a potential rebuild under the watchful eye of Ralph potentially. That's exciting too, and that adds into it though. Neville, that adds into it. I'm actually looking forward to the summer. I'm looking forward to the rest of this season because we're still in with a shout with trophies that we favourites. No, in the Champions League, we're not in the top 5 favourites, but a favourable draw. If we do get past Atletico Madrid, if we get the winner of the Villarreal Juventus tie, the Ajax Benfica tie, and again, people, we could lose against any of those sides I just mentioned. I favor us in those ties, though. Then you're in a semi-final. Then all it takes is 3 good games, and you win the competition. FA Cup, the same as well. It's all about favorable draws. And hopefully, we get through. We're in the hat from Friday, and one of the big guns goes out. And that's what I'm hoping for. And then we get a more home tie against lower opposition lower down in the league. Not in the lower down in the league. Lower down in the tables, innit? Lower league opposition. That's the word I'm looking for. Lower league opposition. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm looking at FA Cup. Let me have a look. But there isn't really any glamour-ties because I was looking to do some watch-alongs over the weekend and I'm like, nothing sticks out. Absolutely nothing sticks out. I'm having a look here. Yeah, you got Kidderminster, West Ham, Chelsea play Plymouth, City play Fulham, Wolves, Norwich, Everton, Brentford. So a couple Premier League sides are going to go out. Liverpool got Cardiff, Tottenham, Brighton, another Premier League going out. Leicester go have the Midlands derby against Forest. I might actually do a watch along for that. Mohammed says, this relationship with United is exhausting, man. Fucking excited. United is back tomorrow, but also know we are shit. I might lose every game till the end of the season. Just don't be emotionally invested like that. Just because I'm happy again, be wary of what United are. We're fully aware of what United are. So don't stress. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't stress, man. Don't stress. But we're going to close out the show, people. We are going to close out the show. Ralph must get full power to make decisions in the summer. Otherwise, this whole signing makes no sense. I agree. Spurs Brighton is going to be a good watch still. Do I do so? I might do Spurs Brighton. Maybe. It doesn't excite me, though. I'm not like, word to Hollow the Dun. I'm not excited. I think Nottingham Forest Leicester will be a better game because they ain't played each other and it's a whole Midlands derby. I believe Brighton might make changes. Spurs might make changes. But I'm just glad that we've got Premier League sides. Tottenham or Brighton are going out. Everton or Brentford are going out. Wolves or Norwich are going out. I could do with Fulham or Plymouth causing the upset as well, or Cardiff to one of the big three as well. So that'd be a great FA Cup. United win, Liverpool, City, and Chelsea all go out. That'd be fantastic. Wishful thinking. But yeah, we're going to close out the show, people. The ManDem United podcast will be back next week. We'll be back to regular scheduling Tuesday, Thursday, 5 p.m. people, Tuesday and Thursday. The only reason why you got one of these shows yesterday is because I was filming with my guy Aaron on Tuesday. So that's why I did the ManDem United on Wednesday. And now obviously you got the one on Thursday. Big up to my guy Aaron as well. Go check out the show on his channel, the European Football Show, where we went through the entire January transfer window. Hilarious joke. So if you're following me on socials, you'll see the link. You know what I'm saying? If you're following Aaron on socials, which you should be, you'll also find the link as well. People keep saying Ralph must be given full power, but why he was hired to consult and give his opinion, they don't have to listen and take it. So if that's the case, Ralph isn't in the position of power that we think. What's the point of him? There's no point in him being there, and then Prime. If he's the consultant and they're not taking what he's saying on board, there's no point in him being there. He should really have final say. That's what it should be. But we don't know the inner details. We don't know the inner details and stuff. So that's on us. No, that's not on us. That's on them to sort out and deal with. That's on Ralph to negotiate that. He should have the final say. Even though he's a consultant, he should have a major role. But we're going to find all these questions are going to get answered in the summer. All these questions. Big up disgruntled blogger. Oh, he's calling me flawless man, you know. But we move. But yeah, love to everyone that has locked in. And this has been the ManDem United podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube.